ready? There's only one more week. I hope you're ready. Let's go take a look around. It's just one more week until the entryway of Universal Studios is filled to capacity. On one side of the fence, anxious horror fans waiting to get in. On the other side of the fence, angry chainsaws, monsters, and ghoulies, and all of the horror to meet your delight. As we come in and head towards Hollywood Boulevard, first house entry, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We've got the timing board up here. The first scare zone on Hollywood Boulevard is Vanity Ball. Like the stages for little shows. Kind of reminds me of the Usher. There's theater. I love the aging. Should be noted, directly to the right is the former T2 building. It's under construction. This is not going to be used, obviously, for Halloween Horror Nights. And then you've got some nice curtains. Simple. Lighting trusses with lights. It should be noted that the Cyber Image gift store will be open during Halloween Horror Nights. And that should be no surprise due to all of the Universal Monsters goodness that's in here, as well as all of the Ghostbusters stuff they've stockpiled. Monsters and Ghostbusters. Not HHN related, but they have this Ghostbusters hoodie for $60. And that's the back. Speaking of merchandise, if you go to the Universal Orlando shopping page on their website, HHN merchandise was released today. I'm not sure it'll all stay up before the event opens, but they don't start selling this stuff in the parks until next week. So if you're willing to pay shipping, you could be ahead of the game. Look at this other stage. Metamorph. Cool stuff underneath the curtain. I love that there's going to be little shows. I also love the little scalpel in the sign. Here's a look down the street if you're coming in from Central Park area. There's a little truss outside of the lagoon heading into Central Park, which we are going into now. In this area will be Vikings Undead. Some lanterns. Some skulls up in the tree. And you have what appears to be the side of a ship. The skulls have some markings on them. We'll zoom in a little bit. There we got some items with some more markings on them here. Got this, which looks like it's probably a little staging area, hence the steps. I like the markings though. I'm assuming they actually translate into something, because you see the same letters used over and over again here, like that Vanguard-y type Y. We've got some speakers, some more set dressing, skulls and lanterns everywhere. Such calming music for that devil skull. At the end of the zone, another half of this boat. Heading back towards ET, specialty drinks and beer, monsters. And at the Kids Zone Pizza Company, you got pizza fries.
I like pizza.
Stay Puft up there. The graphics are awesome. The signage right across from pizza fries. You got s'mores fries. As we head back towards Springfield, unannounced, but roaming horde, we'll have some chainsaw baddies back here. I've heard that they're going to have a really cool look to their chainsaws this year. It's funny, all these people mingling around in Springfield with The Simpsons. The Simpsons just made an appearance at D23 this week for Disney. So now that Disney purchased Fox that owns The Simpsons. I don't know what that means for the Universal Park's future. They don't have a contract like they do with Marvel, where they can keep the property forever. Coming back up towards Men in Black. More wait time signs covered up, ready to go. And this area is usually a bar It's now Twisted Taters. And you can see some work in the back there for House of a Thousand Corpses. And then to the left, the entry point for House of a Thousand Corpses. Right next to the dog walk area. And then in the Fear Factor Bill and Ted stage, this is where Academy of Villains is going to perform. You can hear them doing their rehearsals back there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And there is a large bar space right outside of the Fear Factor stage for Academy of Villains. It looks like another massive stage in there too. And the lagoon looks pretty quiet. I don't think they're really changing much for the lagoon, but they are having a new lagoon show for Halloween Horror Nights this year. And I believe it's running once on the hour for 3 hours. So it's one of those things you could pass by and check out. Something cool to watch while you're relaxing. Then we got some lighting as you're heading into San Francisco. This will be the Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe Scare Zone this year. This area is always super congested for a scare zone. This is supposed to be a pentagram, but they played it safe. And now it's just an upright star. This is the crowd when it's dead at Universal coming through. You can see how many people are coming through at the same time. This may be a scare zone that you want to hit early in the night before it is super packed. Yeah, these cool skulls and crossbones on the trellis. Ah, I see we got the pentagram painted on. That's cool. That's cool. More garbage cans stacked up. Oh, some stuff happening down below. Very Rob Zombie-ish. Very classic Headbangers Ballish. Oh my god. Look at this scene. Are you kidding me? Could there be, will there be a little Dracula happening here? Look at these skulls. And they have a stage in this zone as well. Look at this. A little coffin for actors to emerge out of. Perhaps a little living dead girl. All kinds of rusted out stuff. I love it. More on this side. People posing already in the coffins that are out. Cloth skulls out here. More people going in the coffins. What looks like more stages. And here's the inside of the coffin that everyone keeps jumping in. It smells like Horror Nights right here. I wish you guys could smell it. And yet another stage. A little electric chair happening. God, this is gonna be amazing. It's probably just a coconut in that bag. Don't think there's anything else. And coming up to the top end, the streets of New York, we have another bar. And then over here is where the Killer Clowns were last year. This is where the speculation was that Rob Zombie Zone would be, but of course it's not. It's just a little further up the road up there. And I'm looking out on the lagoon from here. You can just see all of the inner workings of how the show works every day. We have the same functionality for the horror show at night. Now we're heading into New York. This will be Zombieland Double Tap. We've got the Bake Shop truck. This is the ice cream truck last year for Killer Clowns, and it's been used before for Walking Dead. Just over and over again. The Purge. There's Minnesota plate on the back. All these boxes made up with Malik's Bake Shop. Or is it Malik? Who knows? Not me. I guess apparently it used to be a FedEx truck. Further down the line in Zombieland, you got Wayland's Pacific Treasures. Graphics pretty cool. Pardon our dust. We're all closed right now. There's a little rat up there. And we're coming up on the main stage in Zombieland. They've built the drop tower from the movie. And we've got some props. The zombie kill of the week. Pumped Average Joe, or Girly Man. My understanding is there should be some significant shows in this area involving this stage. Look at the drop tower. Just another view from the other side. And then inside Macy's, we'll have the HHN Tribute Store opening up next week with all of your HHN merchandise to make your heart's content. More wait time signage, rocket going by. Of course, they're playing one of my favorite songs from Ghostbusters 2 while the Ghostbusters cast is getting ready to rehearse over there. These are the porta potties from Zombieland, actually facing opposite of Jimmy Fallon. Alright, we're heading into the food court area. This is the bar across the street. But right here, Starcourt Mall from Stranger Things, featuring desserts, Hawkins Heroes, Ole Amigo, and Imperial Panda. This will be where your food items are. They all kind of say the same thing here, so I'm not sure if they'll be separated out into different tents for different food items. At the bar, a little clown in the back, some more theming. Heading towards the Hollywood Bowl area, this is where we have our games every year. They have a face painter in the front, usually it's in the back of the park. Some theming here at Skulls. Balloon pop. I like that they've carried the theme over. There's all the graphics for the houses. Bazooka Blast. Basketball. The disc drop. I guess it's like Plinko. And the pumpkin toss. Oh, and you can see in here, we've got some prizes like Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, Dracula, Chucky, Tiffany. That is so cool. Here's the pumpkin toss. And then another bar. It's going to take us back through the front of the park, which will be the Anarcade Scare Zone. There's not a whole lot set up here yet except for lights. Some staging. So there's due to be a laser ceiling in this zone, which I'm assuming will just be fog and some laser lights. Not really seeing much set up for it yet. So one last thing before I go. In our videos every year, we talk about Stay and Scream and how awesome it is that if you have a day ticket, you can stay in the park to get a jump on everybody if you also have a Halloween Horror Nights ticket. Last year, it was packed in Stay and Scream. They basically had this New York zone as the largest Stay and Scream area. This year, Universal's actually selling an add-on ticket on top of Halloween Horror Nights for like 25 bucks that you could stay in the park if you didn't have a day ticket. It allows you in the park as a day ticket so that you can do Stay and Scream also. I'm telling you guys this because that means that Stay and Scream is likely going to be ridiculously packed. If you think you're going to get a really good jump on the crowds by doing Stay and Scream, it's going to be like a Metallica general admission concert in here. Just keep that in mind. But on that note, we're looping back around. We're going to start to head out of here. One last thought before we go. The Today Show Cafe, or the Today Cafe, will be open during Halloween Horror Nights as well. They have the most amazing grilled cheese and apple sandwich. Tell them Kyle sent you. Alright, Universal Studios, we're getting out of here. Next time that we see you, we'll have all kinds of decorations out over here. But for now, thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. See you guys in a week here. Last but not least, the temporary jail for people that act up during Horror Nights. Subscribe to the cheap seats, or she'll get you.